Welcome back to the garage. Some good news. Where the floor pan's turned up now. Quite a nice one, just camper's one. Much thicker than the other one, but quite nice. So I'm not going to use these seat runners. I'm using MGB seats, and they come with their own seat runners. So I've got to drill out all the little spot welds and take them off. I'm also going to take off the jacking points because they hang low and I won't be able to use them. The car won't be able to be jacked from there, so they can come off. And then I'm going to do a little mod most people call flat floor. So there's a recess here, you can see the height there from there to there. And I'm just going to cut that out and then weld that back to there so the floor's dead flat. That will give you a little bit more underneath the car when it's lowered. So these are going to get modded, which is the next video. I'll show you these getting drilled out, easy job, and then I'll show you how I'm going to do the flat floor, which is how everyone does it. They just cut that off and hammer the two back together and away they go. So that's next. Volkswagen Beetle flat floor. I just started on drilling the spot welds. You can see, ripping them out. If they disappear on you because they're really hard to see, like some of these would be quite hard to see, if you just scratch off the surface with a bit of sandpaper, they'll show up because they're low spots. So there's one just there. See, shows up quite nice then. So just go drill the tops out of them. You can buy specialist drills, but I'm just using a normal 6mm nice and sharp drill, and then just drill the tops out of them, and then this will just fall straight off then. As you can see, it comes off. Alright, that's the first bit done. I have gone through one or two of them a little bit too far, but nothing a little bobber weld can't sort out. I'm going to be welding the whole of that surround, so all on there I'll just fill the hole in. No big deal, that's the seat gone. Now I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to cut around that perimeter there on both top and bottom, and then I'm going to fold that flap up, level it off. Okay, so that's the cut done. Now I've got to match up these two edges back together and start tacking them in place. I'll work my way all the way along and get them back in place. This edge here has got to roll back a little bit to meet this because there's a bit of a gap there, but no big deal. And then this has got to do the same because there's a little bit of a gap there. But it's just a case of flattening that out and getting the two to meet back up again. I'll give it a quick clean, get rid of that the black, and then go for it from there. I've had a couple of new additions to the wall. Muttley Racing, this Piper McGrew. Look him up. He's done some mad vehicles. And then this is a Facebook page which I'm on, Outcast Rollers. These seem to be a cool bunch of guys, so they're going up on the wall. If you've got a sticker and you want it on the wall, just let me know, I'll put one up. All right. Sorry, just eating some crisps. There's my frame now. I'll just weld this mangle. And it's angle steel, not angle on it. I weld this mangle front and back so that my seat runs and these are parallel. So to get it all the same, I've done it actually on the chair, and then I tested the parallelness backwards and forwards. It all seems to work fine. Now I've got to line it up where I want it in the pan, and get it clamped in place and then welded to the pan. Not too difficult. I'll do that next, but as you can see, that's where it goes, and then that's the MGB seats into the Volkswagen Beetle. Nice big welds here. I've fully penetrated all the way through, and I am not grinding them off. We're going to leave the weld on. This is holding your seat down, so you don't grind them off. Just started on the other side now, and I cannot find my clamp deep enough to get in, so you can see what's going on. I measured with my vernier down here, and I went for 96mm, so that puts the seat dead in the middle of the pan. It is what it is. It is where it is. I'm going to call it a day. I'm pretty much done here. Flat floor and MGB rails fitted. Next thing to do is do exactly the same to the other one, which I'm not going to bother filming, and then I've got to get the engine and box out the chassis, suspension off, all the front end off, separate the body, and weld them into the floor. I will be doing that this week because I'm off work, so I will be doing that this week, and I'll show you how it goes. But for now, that's a flat floor video done, all bar the grinding up and the shouting. See you later.